of round 3 right here live on the Sunday Ticket. There is the Melbourne team's performances last week. The Knights going down in Golden Point, that will be spoken about for a very long time in the NRL.
A big test too. It's a different when you're playing with an experienced half, but he's on his own.
It is Ponga who gets us underway. Hooks it down towards the southwestern injury last year and a hamstring strain to begin this season, coming off the bench. Liero on the 30. Comes back to Saifiti. Jacob, that is. Daniel downstairs to Darcy McDonald.
Good evening, gents. Well, over 20,000 expected.
Almost no such thing as a Melbourne expected to lose encounter here. The front rower in the end as Gamble links up with Jenkins, the former Panther.
He's got wonderful.
Kamikamitha over the top. For Ponga, who played 20 games as a Knight, and also best to make the tackle, but Newcastle under pressure. Harry Grant wondering why it was the lock forward putting in the kick at the end of the set. Meters out from the Elliott links up with Gamble. Frizzell runs to passing game. Here's the complete package, the Englishman. Now Cogger rubbering, puts them up.
Cogger's had a good start to the game. That time was cleaned up to the back by Pappenhausen in perfect position.
Round 3, that is quite remarkable. We could be here and at this stage only Crossman comes to Cogger. Is best taking them. To track him down and get an arm to him to hold up his progress. The defending champs in the Panthers, and last week 30 points to 26.
More pressure so far with his kicking game. We've gone to him the first couple of times.
For a chance in attack are the Knights. Gamble for Frizzell runs towards this corner. We'll see if Newcastle can apply some pressure here. Crossland came out quick. Smith 20 short of the halfway line. Here's Blawhead rocks back as he runs into back end of the set of 6. Pezzett finds Wishart. Here's Pappenhausen.
Going set for set. There's 6 from 6 at the moment. The Melbourne Storm.
Bellamy. Last tackle again for Newcastle. It's kick for kick at the moment.
When Pappenhausen comes in, just straight over nearly to the 40 metres.
Depth on this left-hand side. Pezzett back on the inside. Elliott was there though.
And straight away on the attack, Newcastle Knights. Here they go.
Good hands, Pierce puts Crossland. A fine Cogger. Looking for a better kick here at the back end. Here's Meany. Tries to get away from Thompson, going sideways. The Newcastle Knights finally getting themselves a chance perhaps to try and Crossland through Elliott. Comes to Cogger. Frizzell runs towards Broad. Shovels it to Cogger. Gets away from Wishart. Keeps it alive. Best. Kick.
Too much on the kick. Good quality game so far.
To the halfway line as King looks up. Runs towards Elliott.
He'd thrown a dummy there because Ponga was already committed to the man back on the inside. I reckon
recovered from that knock to the lower ribs or perhaps the sternum.
A couple of opportunities. Gone begging. Can they nail it this time?
Newcastle fans, their team, new season. The kick down to, isn't it, for the front rowers through the middle of the field to try and track down Kalen Ponga. Rotation switches in the middle of the field. Ponga taking them on. And Bradley is out there now for Remus Smith. The switch made just before the scrum. On this left-hand side, Liero, though, wants to work it through the middle. Switch there for King. He only had really under 30. King floating, finds Pezzett. Here's Wishart. That dummy half comes to Elliott. Here is Thompson.
Stand together.
Out from dummy half, goes to Elliott. Now Cogger. Too fast. Here he is now. Bounce away from the tackle of King. Left-hand side, Elliott, the link man again, goes short this time to Jacob Saifiti. On desperately, cross Elliott. Gamble got away for the line. Newcastle escaped from. Now Ponga trying to bend it back. He does it himself, and Cogger had gone anywhere. He was desperate to get back there and make sure. Here's Elliott. Finds Frizzell, cutting back across winger. Kick return as they work it forward through Kane Bradley. Liero. For Harry Grant. Back through the middle with rubbers like that. Change made by Adamo. Also Katoa. Now Jeff Ponga! What a pass! This one holding its line.
Ponga, the field position, and the Newcastle Knights, but he's too good. Love
Gamble, back of that, and Croker.
He's got the ball. He'll eventually get you one.
They'll work it away here through Kane Bradley. Not in a reshuffled lineup with the injuries that Melbourne had. Christian Welsh, of course, out of action with the ball is 6 again. So a touch by Newcastle. Flat was Peasant, out the back was Wishart. He goes to Pappenhausen instead, meaning minutes remaining in this first half. Knights 12-0 down there, 20. Melbourne putting some pressure on defensively, and to emphasise the point, they stop him 20 short of the halfway line. The Melbourne Storm jumper, Liero. Pairs it, goes through his head. Harry Grant, who is there to make the tackle. Elliott goes to Cogger. Here is to start. They haven't lost faith, the diehards, after what they've been through, and they're 15 years since they've managed to do that, and they're only over 90 seconds. And here's a chance. Peasant from the scrum win comes out to Pappenhausen.
Taking the Melbourne Storm on. They knew they had to get down in the grind. They've done that in the...
Pappenhausen versus Ponga. It's the former of those who gets things. Comes across here to Pierce Paul. Stopped by Harry Grant, but the ball comes for the leaders of this game to get this second half underway. Gamble's kick.
And then decided, well, it's going to be mine.
Big run here by Tepai Moiroa. Previous Gamble, who comes across to Dane Gaga. They will play it there just for Newcastle. Gamble taking them away from the sideline. Strain. Nelson Asifa Solomona played in that game for the Bears.
Not responding. They haven't given up hope just yet, but it's unlikely we will see him again tonight.
Thanks for Crossland. Comes to Ponga. He's right now. He's left. Kick goes game. 5.5 into this second half as McDonald takes it down in. Too many chances for the game inside it. Now a swing out to Pappenhausen. Touched and for 2 world titles. And with victory, Tim Zhu wins over. Oh, flat pass there from dummy half from Crossland again. Elliott. A break. Here is Alec McDonald. Runs towards the third. Comes to Peasant now. He'll and off the back of what he did. He taps it backwards. Lock on second half. Nick Meaney bending this one back. Playing. They come out this right-hand side. Eli Katoa. And now Peasant to kick down to Ponga. Line as Bradman Best gets going there. Because McDonald he left on the turf. Here's Gamble. Ponga. Quick pass. Gagai. Coates playing it. Work it forward here. Chris Lewis now on deck. Here's Pappenhausen. Right towards Ponga. Looking for how many they'll get between here and full time. 25 minutes remaining.